Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 19 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, series 18, which is hard to believe. Anyway, this is a 2-pager with 5 pictures. However, I'm gonna make some adjustments. You're definitely gonna still be able to see the sketch in this layout. I'm really just kind of adjusting a size and adding some little extras. So instead of these two 4x6s that are vertical, I'm going to use a large 8x10 that I trimmed down a little. And then I'm going to add a couple little 2x2s to my 4x4s and just kind of have a little plethora of going on. I am using Vicki Bouton's Bold and Bright. This is becoming one of my favorite collections. I had so much fun working with this layout and all the different things because I wasn't scared to cut into it because I have so much of it. So although I don't have so I'm missing some things for sure that I must not have ordered, which I'm not going to do it, y'all. I'm not going to do it. So I have my papers. I have my lots of embellishments. I have my pictures and this awesome sketch. So let's see how this goes. What I didn't mention is this sketch was created by Martha Barnett. And I sometimes get nervous about 2-page sketches because it's hard sometimes to find the right layout or the right pictures for your layout. And sometimes you can turn them, the pictures in one side could turn to the right or left or be tilted, or you could take the layout itself at one side or even both and turn them. But because of the way that this had the stripe down the middle and went straight across, I really felt like if I tried to change the direction of my 4x6s, it would not have worked for me. So instead, took the two 4x6 spaces or pictures and I turned them into not a full 8x10, but pretty close. And then other than that, really I stuck very closely to this sketch. I did add a few extra pictures on the left layout. But first I started by getting all the papers together. I love the papers in this collection. They're so colorful, so lovely. Not that I would expect anything less from Vicki Bouton. I did just cut the half circle. It's a 10-inch circle. I just cut half of it instead of cutting the whole thing and cutting it in half. I know I could have used that on another layout, but I figured I would use the same paper, and on the back of that gorgeous rainbow wordy bit is this aqua teal. And so that is what I matted all 3 of the 4x4 pictures. And then I pulled a paper out of the project pad that's that same aqua color and matted the large picture. And then I pulled a paper from my 6x8 to mat the 4 little 2x2s. So I am going to build the layout and get all the little bits and pieces down. I turned it to the side so that I could get it right. And then to build the second page, I lay the blue page on top and then just match up where the green papers go and then where the circular paper in the middle goes. Now, that second layer of papers is not noted on the sketch. However, it kind of looks like there's 2 large strips, but instead I did the 2 thin ones kind of blocking it off. So it almost looks like there's a 6-inch strip and then a 4-inch strip. But really it's just 2 1-inch strips because that way I wasn't using more paper than I had. That is the front and back of that same paper. So I just used 1 full sheet of that paper with the little pie charts, and then the back of that was that green hashtag kind of paper, and then I used the rainbow wordy bits, and the back of that is that aqua paper. So I used 2 full sheets and then the majority of another one. So that and the 2 background papers, that's pretty good for me, using 5 sheets almost completely from the collection in one go. I almost put it on a white background, changed my mind. I didn't even get them out. I thought about it. I was like, I don't want to waste the paper. And they're like, no, Kristen, you have this huge paper pad. You have a project pad. You've got loose papers that you've bought. use the papers. I've got to keep reminding myself, cut into the papers, tear the papers, use the papers. I'm not going to like throw away my little scrappy bits like, or anything, but I still want to use the papers. So, also, same thing with the embellishments. I have 2 containers full of embellishments with this collection. So I just kept thinking, just use the stuff. Quit being stingy with it. So I have put the little banners up at the top that are on the sketch. She has some stars on here that are like where the 2 half circles, the smaller half circles, and then where the banners are. I do put like a star or 2 on here, but really I'm going to use like the little clusters from those little puffy little accents, like the butterflies and the hearts and the little splotches and stuff. So I'm going to use those in a little bit. But first I want to keep adding things. This little circular yellow thing on the far right layout says lifetime guarantee laughter. That says forever and always laughter. And this group of people there's 2 other ones who are missing from this picture. But this group of people, this is my Babs group, as well as one of my friends' husband and kids. And then, of course, my grandson and my bestie's grandson. So there were a few added people. And then a couple of the original Babs are missing. But this is one of the last times. This is when we got together back in March. And had a lovely time. We laugh so much. We play games. We talk. We eat. We just crack up. And my friend Melissa's whole family participates in our crazy adventures. So I am super grateful for them because they let us come in their house and act foolish. And we've had movie nights there and game nights and just sat around and ate and laughed. And they are a gem, and I don't know what I'd do without them because they have been such a special part of our lives. And the Babs group itself has definitely added so much laughter, so much love and joy to my life. So we are very blessed people. You're very lucky to have one friend, but when you have a group of friends like this, it is absolutely a treasure. So this night in particular, we laughed quite a bit, had a good time playing some fun games that I had never played before, and just hung out. Although there is that one picture that you may be questioning in the bottom right corner of the left layout. And yes, that is my grandson. Yes, that is a glass of bourbon. No, he did not drink any of it. It was just a photo op. He was trying to get a hold of his Aunt Courtney's cup. It's fine. He didn't get any, I promise. But the picture is hysterical, and so I had to add it on there. I do have like a little wordy bit on there that says cold and delicious, and then under that says stop and smell the flowers. I almost cut the word flowers off and added bourbon, but I didn't. But the thought is there. But I did add like extra little embellishments behind all the little itty bitty 2x2s, which is, like I said, what I added. I don't have journaling on here. I will add journaling at some point, but I don't think I'm going to put it over on that half circle where it's on the sketch. I think that I might add it in that space at the bottom of this layout right here in a white pin. So I will do that, I promise. But anyway, I hope you'll go and check out all the other creatives who are hopping along with 30 Days of Sketches. And of course, go see how they're using Martha's sketch, which I adore. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layout. I hope you'll come back and see me again. I'm hoping to be here every day this month. So I hope that you have a fantastic day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.